Looks like it's, I mean, it's the same control.
But then you'll have that.
Right?
So yeah, right now it's connecting to YouTube, so it should start the stream, but we're muted, so
That's always a good thing.
it's our kids.
About 37 seconds ago.
He's instantly promoted to cameraman.
Yeah. Promoted the cameraman, just like that. Hey,
No, we haven't played.
Yesterday you did that?
Yep.
How's that going?
We lost one in tied. Both of your guys' games.
Yeah.
This is your third game. Good.
But I usually play you trying to get tomorrow.
Yeah, I saw that. We played each other one time. Whatever. All license games. We went to the lunch thing, and the old team was there, and they lost to the Maroons just as bad as we did. And then they lost to Mesa City. They were tied with Mesa City for most of the game. So it's probably going to be similar to that.
just watching them warm up, it looks like they probably a little more. Am I doing scoring and stuff too? Or
No, I'll run it all through that. This is like a remote to this now.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I don't have to back out of that screen. We're doing
Nope,
clock too.
I'll do the clock, everything. All you gotta do is just
That makes it so much easier.
try to make it easy.
When you're trying to do all that on a phone, and it's so hard to see if you keep a small screen on the phone.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at the picture.
Well, that's why I use the iPad. 'Cause, like, at least you can see
get a better
where you're
idea.
trying to
Yeah.
record. Should be good to go.
Now I just got to remember to move the camera and not just watch the game.
Well, wouldn't be the first time.
Huh? That chair? I don't care. I'm not... Huh? What?
My hardest thing is
Keeping track of
keeping
who's
track
who,
of who these
remembering
kids
names.
are.
I don't. There's a few kids that I don't. There's a few kids that I don't know.
Yeah.
Just being younger. I mean, Corbin didn't play with them last year, so
Well,
I recognize some of them. But then, yeah, I remember who they are quick enough to.
here we go. All right, welcome in, folks. We're here at the Ames Ice Arena in Ames, Iowa. The Top Shelf getting ready to take on Peoria. First of 3 games against them. Looks like Ames will trot out Van Bergen on a wing with, I think that's Cohen Fance on the other wing. Can't quite tell who the center is yet, but Detzel's going to play some defense along with, I think that is Xander Atchison out on the other side. Ref here making some adjustments to the crease. Just Be a high spot of ice or something that he's tamping down. So we will eventually get this game underway. Hopefully the sound is coming through. Anyway, Top Shelf with the puck. We'll do the best we can here. Puck comes out to the red line, and Sachs is after it. He gains the zone. He'll take the shot, goes off the side of the net. And he'll grab it again, takes another shot, and that one's blocked away by the goalie. And another shot. Goalie stops it for Peoria. And Peoria is trying to I'm not sure what's going on with the sound, so it's just going to have to be dealt with. Maybe a little muffled or whatever, I don't know. Reynolds now with a shot. And goes off the side of the net.
Plug it back in, see if that does it.
Try something here. Alright, we're having sound issues. You're getting what we pay for here. This isn't Super Dad TV, but we're also getting what we pay for there. So hopefully I get a text and the sound is better, as I've done about everything we can do to make it better. Either way, 0-0 right now, 9:59 left in the first period.
Lights on the dongle.
There's no light on it.
I don't see it.
That could be the problem. That thing is bit to go. There we go. The adapter is broken, so Michelle, if you're out there, send me another text, as this audio should be working pretty well. And puck is dropped. Howie is after it. Gill out there with him, with Sullivan Baker. Now Gill getting after it, and Peoria will get to it and send it in offside. It should be good. I mean, that light's on now, so that at least tells me it's connected. All sorts of problems here to start the game with the camera and the audio, but hopefully it's getting out there to you guys, as Peoria has corralled the puck behind the net. And I've got the confirmation that it's all good now, so helps when stuff's working. Peoria marches through neutral ice, and they're into Ames's end. They're going to get a shot off here and shoots it wide. Puck comes back to the front of the net, bouncing around. Top Shelf trying to clear it out of there as Eaton and Howie are on the defense. And Howie now sends it out. Good play. It's going to make Peoria chase it. And Donovan Sachs comes back out and tripped up, but no call. Peoria has it. They send it up to neutral ice, intercepted by Top Shelf, who sends it back. And Peoria will now take possession of it, come into the zone, and Donovan Sachs on the back check takes it away from him, and he is scooting through the neutral zone along the far boards with it, and he can't quite get a good handle on it. Now he tries to center up a pass, and it just misses off of Eli Van Bergen's stick. And Van Bergen again trying to tip one in, but it doesn't go. Peoria picks up the loose rebound. And at the blue line, it'll come out of the zone, picked up by Peoria, and they'll skate into Ames's end with Sachs again on the back check to take it away. Now Atchison has it, coming through neutral ice. He's around one, and he's gained the line. He takes a shot, goes wide of the net, and it'll be picked up by Peoria. They'll skate it out as they pass it up, but it's intercepted by Logan Crone. Crone tries to send it to the net, and it deflects off a Peoria defender, but it stays in the zone. Owen Reynolds has it now. He sends it to the net, and that's sticked away by the defenseman from Peoria. Puck stuck in that far corner. Let's see whose stick it pops out on here. As Top Shelf's got some pretty significant zone time here to start this game. Score will remain 0-0 though for the time being. Whistle for offside, and we'll have a neutral zone face-off. .6:55 left here in the first. Owen Reynolds comes out with Barker. And Crone on the other wing, I believe. Reynolds takes a shot towards the net. The goalie stops it and covers it up. Puck is dropped. Howie gets to it, sends it towards the net, and then deflects in for a goal to make it 1-0. Top Shelf. Corbin Howie with the goal as it came in on the goalie, and he couldn't quite contain it and jumped up, I think off the defender's stick up over his shoulder, but either way, goal by Corbin Howie to make it 1-0 with 6:39 left here in the first period. Gill out there with a line with Eaton and Baker on the wings, and Detzel and Atchison out on defense. Top Shelf mixing up some lines on me here, just as I got to know the roster yesterday. Puck goes down deep now. Peoria is going to get it below their goal line, and they'll try and break it out along the far boards. And it's trapped along the far boards. Eaton and Gill come in to try and take it away. And still battling for it as 2/3 of the team is over there. Ends up on Top Shelf stick, and then Peoria takes it away and clears the zone. They're going to make Atchison go get it, and he will. No icing. And he sends it up on a stretch pass to Baker. Beautiful play. They're out of the zone, and Baker is into the zone. But he's headed off by a Peoria defenseman. And they send it back deep. Atchison now flips it over to Detzel. Detzel sees ice. He's going to skate. Gains the line. He's around a couple defenders. Round the third one now. He takes a shot and it goes up over the net. Inches away from going into the net. And Peoria collects it. They come through neutral ice. Puck comes in offside. And we'll get a neutral zone face-off. Really close on that offside, but Van Bergen's on the wing with T. Scudder and Howie on defense, along with Sachs and Fantz as the other forward. Sachs has it now, skates it towards the net, tries a wraparound goal, doesn't go. It's just sitting in the slot, and now it comes out to T. Scudder. He tries to send it towards the net, and it deflects to the near or far boards. Sachs has it now, trying to center a pass, intercepted by Peoria. Peoria now works it up the ice, and they're past the red line. They gain the blue line. They take a shot, and it's blockered away by Leon Fantz, who's in goal. T. Scudder has it now and tries to bank it off the boards to kick it out of neutral ice. Doesn't quite go. Well, the ref says it did come out and come back in. So we will have a whistle for an offside. Reynolds centering a line with Charlie Barker, Logan Crone, and the clock's right now as I let it continue to run. Defenseman out there, looks like Atchison and Detzel. Detzel trying to play the puck from his knees, and he chips it away from Peoria into the zone, but Peoria takes it right back, but Detzel comes in and takes it from them. Now he comes back into Peoria's end, and he takes a shot wide of the net. Bouncing around behind the net. Peoria is trying to get to it. Reynolds will take it. Tries to center a pass to Barker. Doesn't go. Intercepted by Peoria. And now we're in a puck battle, and we've got to reset. Puck will end up on Atchison's stick. He flips it over to Reynolds. Good play. Now Reynolds sees open ice. Gains the line. And tries to toe drag the defender, and he ends up with it on his stick for goal number 2 as he got around the defender and collected the puck again and just snapshotted it up over the goalie to make it 2-0 with 3:19 left in the first. Flyers will have Eaton out there on wing with Gill at center and Sullivan Baker on the other wing. T. Scudder and Howie on defense. Puck comes to the near boards. Eaton's there. Tries to send it out of the zone. Peoria holds it in. They send it deep. They'll make Howie go get it. And they end up collecting it, trying to center up a pass. No one there, and it's going to come out of the zone. And now they got to try and regroup as Top Shelf on the forecheck, trying to take it away. T. Scudder now gets to it, sends it, and it's just bouncing around neutral ice. No one really controlling it yet, but it comes down into Peoria's end, where they'll break out along the far boards. Howie there, anchoring the defense, throws it back towards Peoria's end. And now it comes down into Ames's end. Howie will go get it. He'll turn and try and send it to T. Scudder. T. Scudder picks it up, and he's through neutral ice. Gains the line, and he takes a shot, and it's blocked by the goalie and covered up. And that'll keep this 2-0 with 2:06 left here in the first. Flyers with a lot more speed in their legs today than they had in the Des Moines game. They picked it up a little bit last night with Mesa City, and now it just seems like it's continuing into this game. As Sachs is out there, and he's going to go get the puck in the near corner. Sends it up to Detzel at the point. Detzel sends it back. And looking for a centering pass, and he's just pestered, tries to throw it there, and they can't connect. Comes to Atchison. He tries to shoot it and doesn't get a good wood on it, but it stays in the zone. Detzel has it now, and he loses an edge, and Peoria clears it down to the Ames end. Atchison will go get it and tries to center it to Detzel. They can't connect. Peoria holds the zone. Bouncing around here in Ames's end. Peoria tries to shoot it, but it goes wide. And now Sachs will get it and rim it all the way around. Peoria can't hold the line. It's going to come out and come into Peoria's zone for an icing. Thought they might have waved that, but they didn't. So it'll come down to Ames's end for a defensive zone face-off. And Top Shelf's end. Those are interchangeable in my world. Reynolds will center the line with Barker and Crone, along with Howie and T-Scudder on defense. T-Scudder has it now, and he sends it out into neutral ice. Peoria's skating to get it, and they will collect it. They'll go behind the net, try and break out along the near boards. And it does come out, and it's all the way down, trickling down into Ames's end. T-Scudder's after it. He'll get to it before Peoria can. Now he'll come out and try and break out along the far boards. No one there, so he skates it out himself. And he'll gain the line, and he's around a couple defenders, and he'll take a shot just wide. 20 seconds left here in the first. As the puck's trapped up along the near boards, Peoria will kick it out to neutral ice, and T-Scudder will prevent them from getting to it. And I think they might call, no, they didn't call a penalty there. It was offside. We have our resident expert Patrick Eaton here on the rules. Reynolds will center a line with Barker and Crone, and Atchison and Detzel out there for these last few seconds as the first period's going to end 2-0 Top Shelf. Really good first period with Top Shelf moving their feet and getting on the attack. Stay tuned. We'll be back here in just a minute for the beginning of the second period. All right, welcome back into the Ames Ice Arena as Top Shelf is getting set to begin the second period against Peoria. Up 2-0 here as Gill's going to center a line with Baker and Eaton with Detzel and Atchison on defense. Puck is dropped and it's won back by Top Shelf. Eaton will get to it, and Peoria's there to try to take it off his stick. And it'll bounce around here in neutral ice. Eaton collects it, but Peoria takes it back, and now Detzel comes and tries to take it from them. Back and forth here in the neutral zone. Let's see who comes away with this puck. Who wants this puck? Peoria wanted it. All right, and it comes to the near boards. Detzel there battling for it, along with Baker and Gill. It's still trapped up against the boards. Now it comes out to Atchison. He'll try to go wide, intercepted by Peoria, and they do gain the line, but Eaton takes it away from him. And now he'll try and turn around and get it out to neutral ice, as it'll come down to Peoria's end with Gill on the back check, trying to take it away from Peoria. And it ends up trapped along the near boards again, out in neutral ice. Eaton has it now and tries to drop it back towards the blue line, and this puck just cannot get away from the boards. And now Atchison will just skate it away from the boards, and he's headed to the far boards, where he loses a handle on it. Peoria had it for a second and lost it. And now Eaton has it and swats it down into neutral, or around to neutral ice. Eventually here we're going to play some hockey. And puck will come in offside and we'll get a line change. Howie will come out on defense with T. Scudder. Sachs will center a line with Van Bergen and Fonts. Puck is dropped and comes away on Howie's stick, and he'll send it up through neutral ice into Peoria's zone for an icing. So the puck's going to come all the way down into top shelf zone. Line will stay the same with Sachs to take the draw. We saw Donovan yesterday on defense. Saw Eaton on defense as well, so the coach is mixing up some lines and letting some kids try some different positions. Sachs has it now, sends it towards the net, ends up on Van Bergen's stick. He takes a shot and it's blocked away by the Peoria goalie, as Peoria will collect it along the far boards and try and center it up, and now they just send it out to neutral ice, where T. Scudder will get to it, tries to send it back towards Peoria's end, and Peoria grabs it and sends it into Ames's end. Howie now along the near board, sends it through to neutral ice, and that'll cause Peoria to reset, and they couldn't get it done, so they send it in, the puck in offside. Second period here in Ames. Top Shelf up 2-0, 9:13 left in the second. Puck is dropped with Reynolds centering a line with Barker and Crone. Atchison and Detzel on defense. And now the puck comes back into Ames's end offside. So we'll have a neutral zone face-off. Puck is dropped, Peoria gets to it, and sends it deep into Ames's end, where Atchison's gonna go get it below the goal line. Try to break out along the far boards, he sends it up to Barker, and now it's out because Reynolds chips it around through neutral ice and takes a shot wide of the net. Centering pass, doesn't quite connect with Barker. And a loose puck into neutral ice that Atchison will try and send back towards Peoria's end. But Peoria will get to it if the ref can get out of the way, with Reynolds there pestering him. Puck still in Peoria's zone. Detzel now comes in to help, and it goes towards the net wide. Peoria will get to it, try and break out along the near boards. And they do, but they send it down the length of the ice, and that's going to be an icing. as Top Shelf's going to trot out Eaton on a wing with Gill at center and Sullivan Baker on the other wing with T. Scudder and Howie on defense. Puck is dropped and Peoria controls it. Eaton comes in, tries to take it away from him. Now it's just bouncing around the end. Gill has it, takes a shot, goes wide of the net. Peoria will corral it and try and send it around the near or far boards, and it does come out to neutral ice. And Howie on the back check takes it away and sends it back towards Peoria's end. Peoria collects it, and Howie takes it off their stick again. It's still loose. Peoria controls it with Howie trying to take it away from him. And now they try and take a shot that's blocked by Eaton. It comes out to neutral ice where it ends up on Peoria's stick. And now they make a couple passes here to gain the line, and T. Scudder heads them off. Eaton after it now with Howie. Eaton will get to it, tries to send it out of the zone, and Peoria holds it in. And now it's out with Fonts getting to it and sends it towards the net wide. Comes around to the near boards. T. Scudder's there and tries to pass it, intercepted by Peoria, comes out to neutral ice. Detzel off the bench, and he was going to get to that as soon as he came off the bench. He knew it. Now he turns it over. Peoria takes a shot and bounces around, goes off the post, doesn't go in yet, and now it comes out to the slot. And Top Shelf will wisely get to it and throw it the length of the ice for an icing. Not the worst play in the world with the goalie out of position, the defenseman semi out of position. Get a whistle and reset here in Ames' zone. With Reynolds going to center a line with Crone and Barker, along with Atchison and not sure who the other defense. Oh, Detzel. Peoria tries to center up the pass, nobody home. Puck comes out to neutral ice, corralled by Barker, gains the line, and Peoria takes it away from him and skates behind the net with it. And they try and send it out, held in by Atchison. He sends it wide of the net. Peoria will get to it and try and reverse play here as it goes from the far to the near boards. And now they do get it broken out to neutral ice where Detzel will get to it. And we're going to get a partial line change here as Barker and Crone go off. So Detzel had the right idea. He's going to skate it in himself, but Top Shelf ends up offside. Gill comes out with Eaton and Baker for the forwards. Detzel and Atchison will stay on defense. Gill wins it back to Atchison. Flips it up into Peoria's end. Peoria gets it out of there and puts it into neutral ice. And they gain the line, but three Top Shelf players there, and the puck's taken away from them. Ends up on Eaton's stick, and Peoria pokes it off of his stick, and now Peoria has it. They take a shot. It's off the side of the net. And kid was going to try to do the Michigan there, and it fell off his stick. If you don't know what the Michigan is, they scoop the puck, and then they try and come around and throw it in the corner there like a lacrosse move. You got to have a lot of time and space to do it, though. Puck ends up behind the net and comes to the near boards on Baker's stick. Peoria takes it away. They take a shot blocked by Leon Fonts, and Peoria takes another shot, goes through the crease, ends up along the near boards. Out to the point. Peoria takes a shot, and that will trickle in from the point to make it 2-1 Top Shelf. That was one of those knuckle pucks that just kind of landed in front of Font and bounced a little oddly and ended up by him. Sachs centers the line with Cohen Fonts, Van Bergen, Howie, and T-Scudder. Howie has it now, comes into the zone, and he's skated to the boards. Van Bergen picks up a loose puck, takes a shot, but it's covered up by the goalie, and we'll have a face-off. Line will stay the same, with Sachs going to take the face-off. And he wins it back to Van Bergen. Van Bergen tries to take a shot, blocked by Peoria. And a loose puck, Peoria will get to it. And Van Bergen on the forecheck takes it away from him, and it squirts out to the far boards, where it's picked up by Peoria and skated into neutral ice, but taken off their stick by Donovan Sachs. Sachs now sends it over to T-Scudder. And T-Scudder tries to send it into the zone. Peoria sends it right back to neutral ice. Puck right here at center ice. Peoria picks it up and they gain the zone. And Van Bergen takes it away from him. Ends up on Howie's stick, and he's skating towards the other end. He's around a couple defenders, gains the line, and he'll take a shot wide. As the puck ends up below the goal line, with Peoria going to go get it and come up the near boards. They send it up the neutral ice where Reynolds is there heading them off. And a loose puck ends up on Peoria's stick. They gain the line, and Howie takes it away from him. Crone has it now along the far boards, chips it to neutral ice. At the red line, Peoria will get it and send it in, and it'll be offside. This is Peoria's third game today. As I understand, they lost to Des Moines and Mason City earlier. As the puck is dropped, with Reynolds out centering a line with Crone and Barker, along with Detzel and Atchison on defense. Puck behind the net, and Reynolds will come away with it. Tries to chip it up out of the zone. Peoria's there to hold the line, and now it will come out to neutral ice on Detzel's stick, and he loses it. Peoria grabs it and loses it, and it comes to the near boards. Peoria does collect it now, and they send it up to neutral ice. Loose puck, Atchinson's going to race for it, get to it, skate behind the net, looking for some help along the boards. Sends it up to Barker, nice pass. And we almost had a good breakout there. Ends up on Peoria's stick, and they take a shot. Goes off the side of the net. Atchison has it now. He'll skate it out himself. Comes across the red line, comes to center ice, throws it down towards Peoria's goal, and their goalie will cover it up for a face-off. Penalty-free game so far. Both teams seem to be of about the same playing ability. Good competitive game for both these teams. Gill comes out to center a line with Baker and Eaton, along with T-Scudder and Howie. And Howie's going to go get a loose puck and aims his end. He'll turn and look, sends it up to T-Scudder. They don't quite connect, and it comes down into Peoria's end. And they're going to call an icing there. Must not have been tipped by anybody. So it'll come all the way down into Top Shelf's end. The line will stay the same. Puck dropped, Peoria wins it back. and they send it deep where T-Scudder's going to go get it. And skating along the far boards, tries to kick it out, held in by Peoria. They send it towards the net. Eaton and Howie are there. Now they rebound it and take another shot, and Fonts will get to it and cover it up to keep this game 2-1. And with that, Top Shelf's going to get a line change. T-Scudder will stay out on defense with Howie. Sachs will come out with Cohen Fonts and Eli Van Bergen. Sachs and Van Bergen have it now. They enter into the zone. Sends it over to Van Bergen. They can't quite connect. Right idea. And now he'll try and send it back to Sachs. And they do connect. Sachs has it on his stick, loses it. T-Scudder has it now. Puts it towards the net, and it's bouncing around in front of the crease. The goalie sticks it to the corner where Sachs will go get it. And he's looking for somebody in front of the net, and not quite there. Peoria will take it away and send it out to neutral ice, collected by Howie. And he'll send it in deep as Top Shelf was having to tag up to avoid the offside. Sachs gets to it, comes out to Howie at the point, and the last few seconds here of the second period are going to wind down, and it's going to end 2-1 here at the end of the second. Stay tuned, we're going to be back here for the start of the third period in 1 minute. Welcome back to Ames, Iowa, here at the Ames Ice Arena. Top Shelf getting ready to start the third period against Peoria. They're up 2-1. They'll trot out Reynolds to center line with Barker and Logan Crone, along with Detzel and Atchison on defense. And we're going to do a 15-minute, I'm assuming, running clock here in the third period. They've changed this on me. This is the third iteration of what we're doing in the third period. Puck is along the near boards here, and we've got an arm up. And Barker's going to go to the box for the first penalty of the game. Let's see if I can get a signal here to find out what they called on him. My guess is roughing. And I don't get a hand signal, so I'm going to assume it was roughing based on what I saw. But either way, it's a 2-minute period, or 2-minute penalty with the running clock. Peoria has the puck in Ames's end, and their defense has it at the blue line where they almost turn it over, and now they send it towards the net, with Reynolds intercepting a pass, trying to get it out, and it stays in the zone. Penalty killers out there for Top Shelf will be Owen Reynolds, Atchison, Detzel, and Crone, as it's 5-on-4 hockey right now. Centering pass interfered with by Reynolds. Comes to the near boards where it's collected by Peoria, and They send it to the middle. And no one can quite corral the puck to get anything going here. Now they will take a shot. It goes off Atchison and wide of the net. Detzel gets to it, rims it around, and it squeaks out to neutral ice, so Peoria's gonna have to reset. And we get a whistle as the puck is offside. Gill comes out to center the line, Eaton on the wing with Barker, T-Scudder, and Howie out there. And we have 5 on the ice. We should have 4. And all right, penalty ended early, I guess. 5-on-5 hockey. Puck comes out to neutral ice, and it's past the red line. Peoria is going to go get it. And they try and send it over, but it's intercepted by Sullivan Baker. And he takes a shot and sticked away by Peoria's goalie. But Baker will recollect it, and he's trying to center up a pass to the front of the net. And now he does get it over, but it's intercepted by Peoria. And Peoria is moving through neutral ice now. They're around Howie. Gill racing towards them. They take a shot, blocked by Fonts, and Howie will get to it and send it around the boards to Baker. Baker chips it out, and that won't go down for an icing, so Peoria is going to go get it. And they send it up to neutral ice where Eaton's there, and he puts it off the boards back into Peoria's zone, and now they try and come to the other side, where Gill intercepts the pass, and he's into the zone, takes a shot, and it's in! Noah Gill with Top Shelf's 3rd goal of the game. Comes with about 11 minutes left in the game to make this 3-1 Top Shelf. Sachs out there with Van Bergen and Cohen Fonts for forwards with Detzel and Atchison on defense. Puck comes down and played by Peoria's goalie. Risky move. Puck in neutral ice. Top Shelf gets it, sends it over to Cohen Fonts. Sends it into the zone where Peoria is going to collect it and send it back to neutral ice. Now Detzel has it. Sends it up to Sachs right at the blue line, who chips it into the zone. And he goes in on a forecheck now. As Peoria has it, and it's trapped in the corner. Peoria sends it up to neutral ice, and they have this backside wing that left the zone a little early. Takes a shot, blockered away by Leon Fonts. And it's bouncing around in front of the net. Peoria can't get to it to get a good shot off, and Sachs takes it away from him. He'll send it over to Detzel here along the near boards. Detzel into the zone. And he's pestered by Peoria. They'll take it off his stick and send it around the near boards. Held in by Howie, sends it deep. Detzel will go get it. And looking to come around the back of the net, Peoria's there to head him off. Loose puck in the corner, see who comes away with it. Reynolds gets to it, sends it towards the net wide, goes around to the far boards. Crone will go over to try to get it. Peoria takes it away. Now it's bouncing around. Peoria gets to it, sends it to neutral ice. Howie's there and sends it into the zone offside. Neutral zone face-off with Reynolds going to take the draw with Barker and Crone on the wings with Howie and T-Scudder on defense. Top Shelf wins it back to T-Scudder. He tries to send it into Peoria's end, and it's blocked away by a defender. Now Barker had it. Crone takes it. And Peoria takes it back and held in by T-Scudder. Still in the zone. Now, and it's still in. Now it comes out to neutral ice. And Peoria has it. They gain the line, and Howie will step up and poke it off their stick. Goes back to the blue line. They try and send it towards the net. Blocked by a host of Top Shelf players. Now Howie's there. He skates it. He has it. He's in the zone. Takes a shot and blocked away by Peoria's defender. Rimmed around the far boards. Detzel's there to hold the line. And he wins the puck battle. Now he skates towards the slot, and he loses a handle on the puck and recollects it, sends it to the front of the net. Reynolds is there, but they can't quite connect, and it ends up going to the far boards. Peoria gets it out to neutral ice, and they send it into the zone. It's tipped, so no icing. Barker will get to it and send it up the ice, where Peoria will collect it as they hold the zone. And now Detzel takes it away from him, and he's got a lot of open ice here, and he's headed off by some fresh legs off the bench from Peoria, but it's collected by Atchison, and he takes a shot, blocked away by the goalie. Gill picks it up. He takes a shot, blockered away by the goalie. And Peoria is able to get out of the zone. But here comes Atchison to head him off, and Eaton will collect it behind the goal line, and he's in a puck battle, and he'll win it, and he's going to send it wide over to Baker. Still stays in the zone as it's collected by a Peoria defenseman, and they try and center up a pass, but they can't quite connect. Comes to the near boards. Eaton has it, and he'll look to pass it again over to Baker. Comes out to neutral ice. Peoria takes it away, and now Detzel takes it off their stick, and he's got room, and he's going to get a shot, and it's blocked by the goalie, gloved and covered up. Sachs comes out to center the line with Van Bergen and Cohen Fonts. Howie and T-Scudder on defense. I think the Top Shelf players within the last few minutes there have figured out stretching the ice with some passes, opens up ice, and it creates those breakaway opportunities that we just saw that Detzel had. Puck is in Ames's end. Peoria will take a shot, goes wide. Van Bergen collects the loose change, and he's skating up the near boards, and he loses his stick as it's swatted away. And the puck will come into Ames's end offside. Just under 5 minutes left here in the third period as Reynolds comes out to center line with Crone and Barker. Detzel and Atchison on defense. Reynolds now skates it into Peoria's end, and he takes a shot wide. Crone will try and pick it up. Peoria takes it away, and they send it out to neutral ice where it's headed off by Detzel, but carried into the zone offside. Line will stay the same as Reynolds will take the face-off, and he wins it back, but Peoria gets to the loose puck and comes into Ames's end. Puck ends up at neutral ice now and comes back into Ames's end offside. Reynolds is set to take the draw. He wins it back to Atchison. Comes up to the red line. Reynolds trying to corral it. Peoria takes it away, and now they'll skate into Ames's end. Atchison there takes them wide, and they can't get a good shot off. goes off the side of the net. Barker along the far boards. Peoria pesters him and takes the puck away and tries to center it, but Detzel intercepts it. And here we go again with Detzel. He breaks free and takes a shot. Stick to the corner by Peoria's goalie. Centering pass picked up by Barker. Shot goes wide. Now Peoria is content to send this down for an icing. And both teams will be able to get a line change if they so desire. Top Shelf will make a line change as Gill's going to come out and center line with Eaton and Baker, with Howie and T-Scudder on defense. Puck is dropped. Gill wins it over to Eaton. Eaton sends it back to Howie. Howie sends it towards the net, and it's blocked away by a Peoria defender. Puck ends up neutral ice. And Howie sends it deep into the zone. Peoria is going to go get it. And now they'll send it up the far boards. Eaton in a foot race with him, gets to it, and he's looking for some help. And he gets headed off at the near boards. But Peoria comes into Ames's end offside. So we'll reset with a neutral zone face-off. Looks like the line's going to stay the same here. Gill wins it back to Howie. Howie looking to make a play. He skates. And he's through the defense. Gains the line. Takes a shot with his empty net. And that's going to be his second goal of the game. As I did not realize that Peoria pulled their goalie. So with the empty net, Corbin Howie's going to pick up his second goal of the game to make this 4-1 with just about a minute left here in the game. Peoria will put their goalie back in for now. Keep an eye on him if they try and pull him again. Comes down to Ames's end, but Peoria doesn't control it, so the goalie stays put. Puck is loose, bouncing around here in neutral ice. Atchison will go collect it. And it's still bouncing around here in neutral ice. Ends up on sack stick. Takes a shot wide. Puck comes to the near boards. Peoria collects it. And they're trotting through neutral ice here. They're going to gain the line. And they're offside. So as we have the continuous clock, by the time we get this face-off set, that's probably going to be the game. As that is how this one's going to end. We're going to get a puck drop and it's going to be over. We're not even going to get a puck drop. So this one's going to finish 4-1, Top Shelf. And very good performance by Leon Fonts in goal. And just a great performance overall by everyone on Top Shelf today, everybody contributing. And they're going to walk away victorious here tonight. They will be back tomorrow for 2 games against Peoria. As for some reason we ended up playing them 3 times, I don't know, but it's just more ice experience for these kids. I'll get some links made up and we'll have both those broadcasts tomorrow. Thanks for joining us and have a good night.